So today we're going to take a look at the camera of the HTC One X and look at a couple of features that it has, as well as give you a good review and overview of the camera. So you do have a quick launch feature where you can launch the camera off your lock screen, typical with HTC Sense, Sense 4.0 here. So we actually jump into the camera here. This is the camera application itself. You've got that 8 megapixel camera behind, of course, a 1080p and zero lag shutter. You also have a front-facing camera, and sorry, we can switch the camera in a second as we go from main to front. And you can see the front-facing camera. It's a 2 megapixel camera. Look at me there. You can see me. It's got nice aperture, so you can fit more than one person on screen, which is pretty nice. So switch out of that quickly and give you an overview of all the features on the camera. So you're looking at the camera here, and you do have, of course, your flash. You can rotate that on and off auto. Now we also have our settings here, which as you can see, we can change from the main camera. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see that much better. You can switch here from main camera. You can have a timer, your resolution, your video resolution also at 1080. You have 8 megapixels. You can review your videos, image adjustment, your ISO, your white balance, continuous shoot, camera options. This allows you to do face detection, auto smile capture, and also capture widescreen at 16:9 and geotag. You have video options here for stereo, video stabilization, and stereo recording, camera interface, shutter sound, grid. You can do auto upload if you want, which you're going to cancel. I don't want to do that. Sorry. And you can reset to default. Now A here, this is actually for your camera scene, so you can do slow-mo. So basically you can do a time-lapse video. You have your auto, HDR, panorama, portrait, group portrait photos, so you have a group of people. What that allows you to do is capture multiple smiles and blinks. When you do group portrait, you have your landscape, you have your whiteboard. Whiteboard is a frame of smile capture photo automatically. You got a close-ups, which is macro, and your low light, so nighttime, capture faces automatically in nighttime and things like that. So you do have your camera scenes that HTC has been known to add, especially back from the sensation the Amaze 4G. So let's actually just go back to auto here. The other thing you do have is also you do have different filters. So it has, everyone's in love with Instagram. You can actually do that on your phone, and you have different filter effects. And the cool thing about it is, if we bring our lovely G1 here, is that we can see the filter effects. Actually, zoom out again so we can see the filter effects while we're changing it. So we have no effect, we have distortion. You can see distortion, vintage, depth of field. We can do that there. We have dots, we have mono, which we can also calibrate. Country, vintage, vintage warm, vintage cold. We've got grayscale, sepia, and negative, solarize, posterize, and aqua. So we can change all of them on the fly and just take a photo directly from there. So that's something pretty cool. I'm recording with the HTC One X camera. It looks amazing on screen right here. But of course, that's not a true representation of the camera itself. But I can tell you very much the audio quality is much better. It's not what you usually get from HTC devices. And you can see there's a car here in front of me. See, coming into the grass. Sorry, not grass, the hedge here. I don't know why I call it grass. Some more clips. People down the street, sitting down, so on and so forth. So, cool thing about this, again, is we can take photos while we're recording, which will show you inside. And that's a car passing by. It's another one. And that's about it for the recording, about roughly a minute or so. That's the camera about 30 seconds in. It's giving you audio and video sound quality. Get a nice view right here. The sun's popped out, so cool feature is that you do now have a camera and record button at the same time, so you don't have to switch. So you can hit record or hit the camera, and of course that's your view option, and this is your zoom bar here. Or of course you could use your, turn that down a little bit, your zoom bar is on screen. Now the cool thing about the camera, of course, is the the multiple. You can take up to 99 photos with the rapid fire feature, if you will. That's what I'll call it here. And I can tap that, and you can hear that. I'm taking photos, I'm taking photos, I'm taking photos, I'm taking photos, save. And I can now go through and select the photo I want in here, or I can just do best shot. Best shot will be saved, the rest will be deleted. Yeah, so it's going to actually automatically save one photo for me. And if I go into my review here, this was considered the best shot. There, very simple. That's it. And so you can use that feature, and it's quite nice. The other feature, of course, you have the record feature, which you can just automatically record as I'm recording. And you know what? I noticed I wanted to take a photo in that angle. I can tap on the screen, and it will actually take the photo at the highest resolution I set. So I said at 1080p, I should get it at that. Stop that. We can go into review. So this is our video. This is the photo we took at that weird angle, and this is our best shot. Now, the other feature you find with the camera, the whole interface here, is that I can play this video and say there's a different camera angle. Say later on, I was like, oh, I forgot to take some photos off here. I can do that too. I can play a video. As I'm recording, and you know what? I noticed, and I take a photo right there. That angle, I can tap on the screen. So I've taken a photo while recording at the same time. So that's the photo here, here, and then this is the photo of the recording. So that's the photo while I was actually watching the video, I took this photo. And it's very simple because there's a camera button that shows up right there. So that's the camera button that shows it right. You can take a photo whenever you want. So I can take that angle right there. I take a photo, save it into gallery, boom. First one, second angle right there. Pretty cool feature. So overall, I do like the camera on the One X. I think it's pretty much the best camera on the market overall. Now, and they may not be the best quality camera, but the features, the ease of use, the two camera button functions, the fact you can take photos while recording a video as well as photos off your video itself, basically taking screen caps of your video, is fantastic, and I love it. And I think this is a great feature. I think this is probably one of the better cameras on the market on a smartphone. So if you have any questions or any comments about the One X camera, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.